Os jogadores, pressione o adversário, pressione quem estiver com a bola, enquanto bloqueia as opções de passe. Cerque-o com os dois jogadores para recuperar a bola.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Ruben Neves, has an eye for the spectacular, but his main role is to be that pivot midfield, doing all the dirty, ugly work that goes unnoticed, and he'll be covering a lot of ground in front of his defence, something he's very good at, in fact. But every now and again, he'll throw in a humdinger.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him.
And it's been played through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Ruben Neves. Pull it.
Spread out to the left.
Primeira.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in.
He can run onto that.
Oh, well played, well played.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Crescer have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it.
Looking for the run. Mbappe! Oh, what a... And he shoots! Goal! Sao Paulo! First blood drawn. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So, a breakthrough already.
Ruben Neves gets across and deals with it.
And the counter is on.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Adams deals with that comfortably. Son Heung-min is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Adams gets across to intercept that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Son Heung-min, Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's worked it through. Face to... It's Van Basten! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Crescer grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Son Heung-min. And this is Van Basten. Tries to play it through. Ronaldinho receives him in a wide position. That has not gone well. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Could be danger here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Busquets. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Van Basten. Son Heung-min. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Busquets.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Aimed beyond the defence. Dixon. Ruben Neves. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. And he's cut it out. And a chance! Sao Paulo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's gone for a throw-in. Neymar pings in across. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. Primeira. It's there! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goal.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Crescer really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Big chance! And he hits the net! This is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Sao Paulo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And he welcomes it in. Sao Paulo needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Sao Paulo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Neymar. Primeira. That pass has been well intercepted. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Tries to pass it through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? Mbappe gets into a good position. Terrific header! Sticks it away! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted.
Van Basten is on his own.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Van Basten. Shot at goal! They've done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Sao Paulo can now introduce the first of their substitutes. We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Shevchenko. Crescer are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe looking to go deep. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's Roberto Carlos! And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Opts to play it back. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Roberto Carlos. He's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. And he's there to make the challenge. Platini. Nice sequence of passes, this.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, important roll! Oh, that could cost them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got away. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Basten. And that pass just didn't quite work. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. Pinches it off him. Quality ball. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Might be dangerous. And Puskas! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Saliba. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's that, the end. Crescer have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly.